Greetings, Jerry Ultimate Power Gamer coming at you again for a battle report with my friend Bob. Today we're going to do something just a little bit different. Bob has been working on his Undead, and he wanted to do a tournament practice because he's thinking about going to Adepticon next year. So we're going to be doing a 2,500 point battle, and we're actually going to be using a timer this time. So, any thoughts about your first timed battle?
I think it'll be fun. You know, it'll prevent too much thinking, so that'll be good. It's 2,500 points, so that's a lot of points on the board, and I put a lot of my points into units rather than items, so it's a lot of items to manage, but it seems like a tournament kind of thing to do, so yeah. I look forward to it.
Well, we're going to be doing the kill scenario, so we'll be right back in just a moment. I'll show you what the table looks like, and we'll go over our arms. Okay, so here we are back. We're going to go over the table real quick. We have 1, 2, 3. Only 3? I thought we had 4. We have 3 height 4 difficult terrain. We have a height 0. We're going to call this blocking terrain, so you do get cover for that, as well as 1 height 0 non-blocking terrain right there. We have here 1 height 1 hill, another height 1 hill right over there. Oh, excuse me, height 2 hills, I'm corrected. We have 2 obstacles here. We have a height 4 building blocking terrain, and then we have 2 height 2 blocking terrain. So that basically is our table layout. Give me just a second, I'm gonna walk over here and we're gonna go over Bob's army. What you got in your Undead army?
All right, we have a horde of ghouls with nothing special about them.
Okay.
A catapult here.
Okay.
Some allied chaos tortured souls, a regiment of them here.
Okay.
A skeleton warrior horde with the undead rat dogs. I'm representing them as bats here.
Okay.
We have a there's a army of darkness theme going on in the army, as you'll see soon. So this is Sheila here. She's the battle standard bearer. Nothing special. Regiment of Revenant cavalry. Same thing here. This is a zombie legion with the undead bats. They have one of the 2 magic items in the army, the Brew of Sharpness. They have +1 to hit.
Okay.
And they have something else too, because this is Morgoth the Faceless. It's actually Wise Man John from Army of Darkness as well. But with Necronomicon, he's so powerful that that's what he is. And his regeneration gift is on these zombies.
Very nice.
Here's a
troop mummies?
A troop, yes, a troop of mummies. Mm-hmm. Here's another tortured soul regiment. Here's a troop of wraiths.
Okay.
Here's a second catapult. Here's a 3rd tortured soul unit.
Okay.
This is another regiment of cavalry, just like the other one. And then this here is a Revenant King on Undead Worm.
Okay.
And he has the 2nd magic item that's in the army, which is the Blade of Slashing.
All right, very nice. Okay, we'll go over my army in just a moment. Okay, here we are for my elves. This time I have, starting right here, I have a Drakon Rider Lord with ensorcelled armor. Here is one of 3 Drakon Rider regiments that don't have anything special. This Drakon Rider green unit has the Potion of Caterpillar, so it is Pathfinder. Right here is Kindred Gladestalkers. They've already taken their Vanguard move. They have the Brew of Keen-Eyes, so they're +1 to hit. I've got a horde of ogre shooters right here. The green wizard here has a Bane Chant. Right here I've got a battle standard bearer with the boomstick. Here's my Silver Breeze cavalry. They're armed with, or they're equipped with the Heart-Seeking Chant. I've got a horde of chariots. They've got the Nimble. My 2nd Drakon Rider regiment that has nothing. Right here, Drakon Horde Blue has the Pipes of Terror, so they're brutal. Right behind them, I've got my Blue Mage. The Blue Mage also has Bane Chant, but it also has the Inspiring Talisman. And then over here on the far right flank, I've got my regiment of Drakon Riders. So, we're going to go ahead and roll now to see who gets the first turn. High Die has a choice. And I got a 1 and you got a 1. Okay, let's go again. It rolled out of the box, so we're going to re-roll that. He got a 6 and I got a 6. One more time. I got a 4. He got a 5. It will be your choice, sir. First or second turn.
All right, I'll think that over.
Well, I need to know, right? You go first or second?
I'll go first.
Okay, he's going to take the first turn. We'll be right back with the start of turn 1. Okay, so here we are, the start of the Undead's turn 1. This is what the time we have on, and so we're going to go to Bob. Bob, what do you got going on?
I'll start moving.
Okay.
All right, so these guys are going to move up like that. This guy can march move if he wants to, with a move of 7, but he's just going to stay. He's not even going to move.
He's going to go to right there.
Far, and then we'll pivot there.
Okay.
And then these guys, Tortured Souls, are a 10 shambling movement. They can fly those. They're just going to move right up here like that. And we'll shoot later.
They have a halt. So you give a halt command for.
They'll be firing. You know, halt them. These guys are 10 shambling as well. So they're going to move less than 10 at the moment. Okay. And hopefully I'll remember what my game plan is here. Okay. These guys move up 5, which is their full move. All right. These guys will move up much less than their full move. Okay. Do that. All right. These guys will move up 5. All right. I noticed I bumped her. Yeah, but that's fine. I'll make sure that doesn't matter. Now they're going through that difficult terrain with some aspects of cover to it. Okay. This guy's going to not march. Well, he flies, so yeah, I forgot that. That's kind of cool. So he'll just go there. Okay. These guys will also advance 5 inches. Let's get a reading on there. Okay. Or almost 5. Okay. Yeah, they've already... Yeah, that's fine. Okay, these guys will just move up slightly and pivot. These guys are going to stay put. These guys are staying put.
And you have another halt command right there.
Yeah, that's going to fire. These are halts. This one's going to move 5 just to stay near everybody. Okay. Like that. Okay, so we're ready to do shooting. I'm ready for shooting. Okay, so we'll be right back with the results of the shooting phase.
So here we are back after the shooting phase. What happened here?
All right, this catapult shot over
at these guys
and missed.
Yeah.
This guy lightning bolted them and hit for 1.
So let's go ahead and roll that. You got 1, 12, 14. I'm fine.
You're good there. And then this catapult shot at them, did 3 wounds.
Yes.
And their nerve test
12, 14. 6 and 3 is 9, so they're fine also. All right. We have no hand-to-hand combat, so we'll be right back with the bottom of turn 1. Okay. Okay, here we are back with the bottom of turn 2. So, what I'm going to do first of all, those guys have, what's the nerve on this horde here?
Oh, let me check that. Sorry. Their nerve is a 1921.
1921. This guy is just going to move to right here and turn to look like, right there, and turn to look like that. These guys are just going to turn, and they're going to end up right there. These guys are just going to move up and end up right there. They have a halt command. These guys are going to turn and fly 20. So they're just going to end up right there, like that. And take their 1 with them. These guys right here, check a range, you're 20, I'm out of your range, and those guys are blah, blah, blah. I'm not worried about you doing that. They're just going to come up to right here. This guy, being as I could fly behind you, you can't see, you can't charge. I do a pivot and I do like that. I'm too close for you to shoot. This one lone guy is just going to pivot and go to right there and take his wounds along with him. Other moves here, Silverbreeze Cav is just going to move up to right there. Yep. These guys, let's see. This guy's going to go first. He's just going to move to right there. Yeah, right there, that's fine. This guy is just going to come up and go to right there. Silverbreeze is going to pivot like that, so we're to the side of that. They're going to move up to right here as I just broke something, but that's okay. I'll fix it later. And they're only going to go to right there. All right, this guy, Mr. Battle Standard Bearer. It's going to go, yep. He's going to make a 9-inch move, turn, and end up right there. That's all my moves. We'll be back with the results of the shooting phase. Okay, so here we are. I had a very pretty decent shooting phase. My combined shots was able to put 17 wounds on the skeleton horde there. They are nerve 23, so I need a 6+ to do anything. That will be a 7. Reroll for the battle standard. That will be an 11. So I just wiped out that one skeleton horde. So go ahead and remove those, and we'll be right back with the start of turn 2. Okay, here we are at the start of turn 2. What do you got going on, Bob?
All right. Well, we'll probably finish these guys off with a little bit of surging and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So let's just get down to that.
Okay.
These guys are going to do a
turn. They're going to pivot.
Pivot. I guess I should be pretty careful about it because there's this obstacle here. They could be hindered. Who knows what. I think that's 90 degrees.
Okay.
So they probably will be hindered if they are surged. Oh, they can still move though, right?
Yeah.
So they can move up to their...
But when you charge in...
Yeah.
And your last placement, if you touch the...
Oh, it'll still be hindered.
Yes, you'll be hindered anyway.
Right. So I'm going to move up to an inch away from you.
Okay.
I'm going to just move this knowing that it's...
Well, no, you can kick them because they'll stay. Just do... Because you can go...
Okay.
You can go to right there. So that's fine.
There we go.
You're actually a little close, but you're within an inch, we know.
All right,
okay.
So we'll do that. These guys are going to just go up 8
inches, okay.
Like that.
All right.
This guy's going to march.
Okay.
So he's got the longer ruler there for 14.
All righty.
So he'll just go like that and turn.
Nope, he's not nimble. So if you go 14, he's just going to stay facing this way.
That's good. That's all right.
Okay, so he's just going to do that 14.
That's true.
All right, so he's going to be right there.
These guys are going to
do a 10-inch move.
Yep, they can fly. So they're going to start with an initial pivot.
Actually, if you measure from your center, it's easier to do where you want to go.
They're going to yeah, you're right. They're going to go over here.
So 10 inches. They're just going to pivot and
face that way.
They want to be faced just like that.
Yep.
Okay.
And these guys will move forward. They're 5 inches. Let's see, 3 to 8 is 5.
Alrighty.
These guys will do a minor pivot.
Okay.
And they'll move forward 5.
Okay.
No, it's 10, but those move up to the 5.
Okay.
Area. Battle Standard Bearer is going to move 5.
Alrighty.
These guys are going to move just slightly.
Okay.
So you're going to move up like that and
okay.
Pivot. These ghosts, Tortured Souls haven't moved yet. And,
neither has Wise Man John.
Right. So they'll move a little bit.
Okay.
Like that. He wants to be within 12. The cast is... Oh, he can fly too, so that's kind of fun. I'm not used to that. So he'll... Yeah, we're spending a lot of his resources over there. He's not going to get charged by an eagle. That would stink. So, let's see how they're doing. Okay, they're not quite there. The nerve tests are all right there. He'll just fly over to this spot.
Okay.
Like that.
Alrighty.
So, these guys are going to stay. They're going to halt. They're going to rotate slightly.
Alright.
They're going to stay put.
Okay.
Probably. Yeah, they'll do that.
Okay, they're going to pivot a little bit.
And so everyone's done moving. So we'll go shoot next.
Okay, we'll be right back after this. Okay. Here we are at the top of turn 2. We just finished the shooting phase. What happened, Bob?
All right. Both catapults shot at this unit here. One of them missed, one of them hit and did 7 points of damage.
6 points.
6 points of damage, that's right.
Yeah.
Even the vicious thing kicked in there with one reroll of the 1. We're going to do the nerve test with them.
15, 17.
All right, there's
and
a
that's
10.
a 10, that's a 16. I'm wavered. So that's just wavered this time.
Okay, 10, 16, got it.
Also did...
all right, and then this guy surged them in. That was no problem there.
And they are not hindered because they fly. So they don't care about being
I forgot that, right? So we'll go to the melee phase right there.
Yep, we'll be right back after melee. All right, so here we are at the end of turn 2 combat. What happened?
All right, the Wraiths charged in. They did a nice amount of attacks on the flank. That helped out. They did 5 new wounds, bringing these up to a total of 8.
Okay.
So they're going to roll the nerve test for those guys.
Low number. Nope.
It's an 8.
That's 8 and 4, or 8 and 8 is 16. These guys are gone. So I'm just going to remove them from the table, and you can
do a reforming.
Reform.
They'll just pivot about their center like that, and they're done. They're all done.
All right, we'll be right back with bottom of turn 2. Okay, here we are at the bottom of turn 2, and the elves are going to try to do some magic. Well, this Drakon Rider Lord is just going to move, and he's going to stop exactly 1 inch away from you and stay right there. That's what he's going to do. This regiment is going to go check one thing. Oops, your 20 is to here. Unless I get out of your line of sight. Your 20's there. These guys are just going to go to here. Double check and make sure I'm out of your 20. Because I want to be out of your 20. And that's what I have my lovely sticks for. Easier. I'm glad I checked because I'm not out of your 20 right there. So I'm going to bring this back. They're only going to go right there because the goal was to be out of your 20 for a moment. All right, these guys also watching the 20 are going to go to there. So that's them. These guys do not wish to move. These guys are just going to do a side step like that, and then they're going to pivot like that so that they're still towed into the woods. These guys are just going to hold off on them. These guys are having a halt command. These guys right here, the fun ones, want to go. So my tape measure gets moved. So we have fun over there, and we have fun over here. 10 inches would be right there, which we don't want to do, but we can just do this. They're just going to pivot like that, and I'm not blocking anything to anything, and I can still see that to that just with that. So these guys are going to just be right there. They are going to stand still. Let's see. He's got a 12. This guy is going to move this guy wants to be 6 inches is there. He wants to be right there. Chariot is just going to pivot like this. So it's looking like that. You can see, they can see that's moving. These guys, not worried about you reaching me at the moment. It's just going to pivot and look like that. So move. That's all my movement. We'll be right back after my shooting phase. Okay, here we are, bottom of turn 2 shooting. I managed to do 12 wounds on the tortured soul, so their nerve is a 15?
It is a 15.
So I need a 3+. That will be a 6. They have no inspiring, so they'll be gone. We'll take them off in a minute.
They'll be gone.
Here, the mummies are a 14, and I did 11 to them.
Right.
So I need a 3+ again. That's a 7.
There is an inspiring.
They're outside of 6, though.
But he has 9.
He has 9. Let's check real quick and see if he's within 9. He is within 9, so one more roll.
Oops,
We're rolling this one, but it doesn't matter because that's an 8, so they'll be gone.
So they'll be gone.
No hand-to-hand combat, so we'll be right back with the start of turn 3. So here we are at the top of turn 3. What you got going on?
All right, we're going to have a couple of charges this time. These tortured souls are going to charge those guys.
Okay, so go ahead and you're within 20, I take it.
There's 18 right
You're within 20, so move them in.
All right, I'll just move your...
Yep, just slide out of the way.
6 and put them right. Yeah, they may.
So they are hindered because. Sure. Yep. So that'll be a hindered charge, but that's fine.
Sense.
Okay.
And then well, there's gonna be this charge, which also has the same
hindered. Yep. So the ghouls charge. All right.
But they're there, and then we're gonna just do some other movements.
Okay.
To march move, you have to.
Straight. You can't
no
march.
Pivot, right?
Yeah.
So he's not gonna march move.
Can't march move.
Right. So he's gonna. Oh, you can drive over the wall, I guess.
Yep.
So he's going to go 7 inches, roughly.
Okay.
Depending on how the wall works out there.
So he's going to be...
kind of like that.
Okay.
All right, these guys, they can move 8 inches and then turn up to 90 degrees.
8 inches and pivot up to 90 degrees, that's correct.
So you're going to move that way. I know they're wider than they are deep, so they're not going to hang off the table edge.
You're fine with that.
So do that.
Because you can pivot by the table edge, you just have to end your pivot completely clear.
These guys are going to fly... 10
inches?
Yeah, you know, they'll be... I'm going to measure from the center. I like that rule.
Yeah.
That puts them right on the... They're going to go... Well, if they're hanging out there, they're just hanging out there, right?
Okay. So they're just going to end up right there, and that's fine.
It's weird.
Okay.
It happens. So, yeah, I know what... Yeah, I don't like that. But these guys are going to pivot.
Okay.
Well, why should they? They should just go straight.
Okay.
Charge something. You'll be on their flank. That'll be quite a mess. You'll be on their flank anyway. So, you're about ready to charge possibly anyway. I'm going to go straight ahead.
Okay.
5 inches. I don't want to waste any. I know that's on the 7.
Okay.
I don't want to waste
so
any.
So your 2 is right here.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So there they go. And these guys are going to turn like that.
Okay.
These guys are going to move up. We'll just put that. See, it's on the 13, so we'll move up to the like so.
Okay.
These guys are gonna
from the center's best if you want to pivot or something.
Yeah, they're not gonna move their full distance. They're gonna go here and then turn that way. This person is gonna keep up with them, and this guy just needs to do his stuff. Now he can fly up to 20 inches.
Up to 20 inches.
So that's pretty cool. Is that guy a leader or a mage?
He's a standard bearer that has, this is my standard bearer with the boomstick.
Oh, he's got the boomstick.
Yeah.
That's no good. So, yeah, we need to lightning bolt someone. So I can fly up to 20, right?
Yep.
Wow, that's so far. I'm not used to that. Oh, but I can't cast.
Can't cast if you go that far.
So we're not going to do that. So he'll just move like that.
Okay.
And I think everyone moved, so we're going to be shooting.
All right, here we are. We just finished the shooting for top of turn 3. What'd you have happen?
All right, one of the catapults.
The lucky one that rolled 3 6s in a row.
Shot at these guys.
8 wounds.
8 wounds on.
I'm 11-13.
That one missed. This guy tried to surge them. He needed 6 inches. He rolled 5.
Yep.
So it'll be a little bit short.
1 nerve test.
And 1 nerve test. Here's the nerve test here. It's
Would you roll 6 and 8 is 14. Re-roll because I'm inspiring.
Let's re-roll that. It's a 9.
9, so these guys are gone. All right, and go ahead and just move these guys straight ahead. They're 5 inches.
Okay.
Or actually, you'll be a little...
Yeah, because I'll stay an inch away. So I'll just...
But you're...
That's a heavy base. That's why I grunted like that. Okay.
Okay, that'll bring us to bottom of turn 3. Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. We have multiple.
And here.
I'm silly. So we'll be right back after the top of turn 3, the end of the combat. Tortured Souls charged in.
Right. They did 2 additional wounds.
Yep.
To that unit.
So I'm at an 8. I'm a 15-17.
So here's the roll for nerve.
That's 8, and 8 is 16.
You're wavered?
I'm wavered again, so you just back your inch.
All right, they'll do that. And then we have one more attack.
Yes, we do. Over here, you had your ghouls charge in.
They did 2 wounds to this guy.
I'm a 13-15.
He's a tough guy, so here's the nerve test. We got 5.
5, and that's a 7, so back there too.
All right.
I survived.
Okay.
We'll be right back with the bottom of turn 3. Okay, here we are, the bottom of turn 3. I've got a few charges I want to do. First of all, this regiment wants to charge this war engine over here, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to go right to there. This guy's going to do a counter charge and combi charge with these guys. The 2 of them are charging there, so we're going to move this in. They are both in there, but wings won't let me, or let me do my fun thing that I always do. That's there. All right, so that's right there. And those are wounds on him. Way. These guys are going to do a combi charge on the zombies. But first, this guy needs to move just a little bit because he's kind of in the way. He actually is just going to come to right there. That's rude, but I like it. Now, these guys are going to do a combi charge. The chariot can't shift over because he's in the way, so the chariot's going to be non-hindered. It's a sneaky thing, but it's done. These guys are in the flank. They will be hindered. They're going to go right to there. And that's their 1 wound. Let's see. This guy is going to go ahead and cover it over there. The blue guy is going to go ahead and move over this way. He's just going to come to here. The green guy is just going to turn like this. They're not going to move at all. These guys are cool right where they are. They're not going to move at all. So we're going to go right to the shooting phase. We'll be right back at the end of the shooting phase. Okay, so here we are, the bottom of turn 3 shooting. I was able to do 3 wounds to that unit of Tortured Souls. So 3 plus 3 is 6, nothing. I did 3 wounds to that unit of Revenants. 3 and 8 is 11, which I'm sure is nothing for them.
Let's see, they're a 17.
All right, so that'll take us to hand-to-hand combat. We'll be right back after the hand-to-hand combat phase. Okay, so here we are, the bottom of turn 3 combat. The combined charge, rather disappointing, between the Chariot and the Drakon Rider Regiment only did 11 wounds to the Zombie Legion. Not enough to really do anything, so they're both going to just back, boop, and back, boop. Okay, over here, I was able to do 9 wounds on the War Machine, so let's see if I can do something well with that. 9 and 11, the War Machine will be gone.
It's gone.
And then over there, the combined charge did 18, and their nerve is a...
It's a 1921.
1921? That would be 18 and 5, 23. I think they're gone.
Yep.
All right, so I'll take this away. We'll be right back with the start of turn 4. Okay, so at the end of the combat phase for turn 3, basically, after wiping out the War Machine, this regiment turned to look like that, and both this horde and this is the Drakon Rider Lord, he's looking that way, they turned like that.
Just start moving. Right.
So here we are, the top of turn 4. What you got going on?
All right, got some red arrows laid out here for charges. I'll go ahead and move the chargers first.
All right.
So these guys are going to be hindered on this charge.
Charge in there, yep. That's 1.
One of their options were there.
Okay.
These guys are charging the flank of those guys. They're moving through this.
Now, you need to move her first.
Right, she's going to move up
here,
like that.
Okay.
These guys are moving over there.
So they're hindered also.
They certainly are.
Okay, but they're on my flank.
These guys are going to charge.
So just move them in and slide them over. They're hindered block. So they hit and they're going to shift that way though.
You know, they should also regenerate.
Yeah.
Can we do that now?
Yep, roll your 11 dice. That's when you do it.
So 5, 5. So their regeneration roll. 1.
You got 2 wounds back.
So 2 come back, so they'll be at a 9.
At a 9, and these guys are just, they're over, but they're fine. That's fine. They're over block.
Right, so they're at a 9.
All right.
There's a combo charge.
Combo charge. All right. So these guys are going to shift over.
Mm-hmm. And in the
center, and those guys just move in.
They're coming in.
Yep.
Like that.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So we've executed the.
So now we just have moves.
Charges. We just have moves now. She's already moved.
Mm-hmm.
This dude. He would like to maybe. What's he gonna do? Bane chant someone maybe? Yeah. What's the armor of those guys?
They're just defense 4.
And what about them?
Defense 5.
Well, that's pretty high. So maybe he'll lightning bolt someone.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea. So he'll fly around.
Alrighty.
Well, lightning bolt them would be nice too.
Okay.
I know I'm burning valuable clock time. So yeah, these guys are gonna
measure from the center.
Oh, they're just gonna pivot.
Okay.
And stay.
All right.
Like that.
All right.
You know, if they if they're flyers and they start in cover and do a charge, are they going to be hindered?
No, as long as you don't injure, move, and cover, you're fine.
Got it. Okay. So this guy's going to fly.
He's got his 10 inches.
10 inches.
Okay.
So you can see the elf dude.
Well, technically, you can see the elf dude anyway because I'm height 2.
Oh, what am I even thinking?
You can see him from right where you are.
That's. Oh, I could. Oh, okay. I could see a lot of guys, couldn't I?
Yeah, because I'm. Well, yeah, he's height 2, so you can see him over your height 1 guys.
Okay. We'll just. I don't know what he wants to do. He hasn't cast anything.
Okay, so he's going to come right there.
And then
over here.
They'll stay put.
Okay.
Over here. Go over to your side for a moment.
All right.
This guy's going to pivot.
All right.
And move 7.
All right.
Oops. So many little spikes there that can come off.
Really love your car there.
Thanks. It's some die-cast metal 1970 Oldsmobile. That, turned into the
perfect Army of Darkness car. And the detail you did on that is just awesome.
That used to be back like 15 years ago. That was the Vampire Count's black coach. I didn't want to actually have a black coach, so I had something that looked like that.
That's the nice thing about the hobby. You can make what you want to make.
They're just going to move ever so slowly that way.
All right, so that's everybody's movement, right?
It is. So we're going to shoot next.
Takes us shooting. We'll be right back. All right, so here we are, bottom of turn or top of turn 4 shooting. What'd you have happen?
All right, this catapult, he only has so much that's in his arc. He may have to move someday. So he shot at this individual, needed a 6, he missed. This wise man John, or Morgoth, did a lightning bolt, caused 2 wounds.
Yep.
So the nerve test is in
10,
order.
12.
And the test says 5.
5, so I'm fine. That's 7. All right, we'll be right back after the hand-to-hand combat. All right, here we are at the end of the turn 4 combat. Over here we had, you did 3 wounds total.
3 wounds there. Just rolled an 11.
11 is a 14, re-roll once.
Sure thing. 10.
10, I'm wavered, so you just back an inch.
All right, so they're wavered.
And get your life leech wound back.
So we're down at a 2 now.
Okay.
Okay.
Here you charged me in the flank. You were able to do 4 wounds.
4 wounds, so do the nerve test. We got a 7.
7 and 4 is an 11. I'm fine, so you just back your inch there. They have no wounds on them, so that's fine.
Right.
Here you did 10 wounds. Ouch,
right.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, let's roll for that. There's a
14. I'm actually fine. Thank you for that. But you get 1 wound back for your life leech.
2 wounds because I bought the extra
2 wounds.
Things. There.
Okay. And then that's going to put us over here. I'm at a 13.
Okay.
So you did a lot of wounds, put me up to 13.
And we rolled a 9.
1 more time for the reroll.
Sure. And here's the last roll. 7.
7 and these guys are gone, so that's 20. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these guys out.
Okay, I'll go ahead and reform.
And how are you going to reform?
Even while the clock's turning, that's fine. Now, if they move...
You can move forward. You can pivot and be clear of yourself.
Right. Now, if they can't really charge that, but if they could, would that count as a charge, or would they stop?
Well, no, you can't, because it's not an individual you just got. It's a unit. So basically...
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Yeah.
So they would stop short of any enemy unit.
Yeah. You stop with an inch, you go forward.
All right. I think the wraiths are going to go forward D6, and the
D6.
ghosts are going to reposition.
So 4 inches.
So go 4 inches forward.
So where's your 4 at?
There's a 7.
That's at 7, so you would move
to
3, which is right there.
Right.
Okay.
And these guys will reform like that.
Okay, and those guys, of course, back their inch.
They will. Oh yeah, they're so. They're such a heavy unit. They're all metal.
Yeah, you're blah blah blah. That's fine.
There we go.
Okay, so that is the end of turn 4. We'll be right back with the bottom of turn 4. Okay, here we are at the bottom of turn 4. Well, we have some easy stuff going on. This is going to be a counter charge, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a counter charge, a combi charge. These two are going to charge this unit right here. Ooh, don't want to do that like that. I just thought about that. Or don't want to charge in there. I really need to do wounds on them. 7. Take that back. This guy is going to turn to be the nasty little to C blah. I'm going to charge and counter charge like this. So these guys did a counter charge. And these guys did a charge. So we're going to end up right. Get in there. There. These guys are going to do a combi charge here. These guys are going to be in the front. They're going to go right there. These guys are going to go right here to be there. This 4 goes with them. This guy is just going to be right here. He's fine right there. This guy is going to come up to here, be right there because, yep, everybody's covered. This guy over here, who is actually right here, you have they are piercing 2. 20 inches, I can't, but you know what, that's okay. All he needs to do is he's just going to pivot from here and go to right there and pivot like that. You can't fit in there, so I'm not worried about you doing blah blah blah. And once again, this 3's with them. Actually, I'm going to put him right there behind, so don't forget that that's there. I think that's all my movement. Let me double check. So that was a counter charge, that was a charge, charge, counter charge. He just turned like that. They're not moving. Okay, we'll be right back at the end of my shooting phase. Okay, so here we are, turn 4 combat. We're going to start over there. Oh, actually, I'm going to say we only did 2 wounds to these tortured souls, which wasn't enough to do anything, so oh well. Okay, so here we are, the end of the turn 4 combat. Right over here, I charged in, did another 3 wounds on them. Their nerve is like a 17, you said, right?
Let's see. The Revenant Cavalry is a 17.
So I need an 11, which that's a 5. That's not, so these guys are going to back. Deet, 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 deet. Right here, I did a whopping 24. So basically, snake eyes twice we don't want to see. There's the first one. And there's a second one, so that Revenant unit's going to be gone. Mm-hmm. So I'll go ahead and just slide these out of the way for a second. Based off of that, these guys are going to turn and end up like that. And these guys are just going to turn and end up like that. Over here, the combined charge, I ended up with a total of, what's that, 25?
Mm-hmm.
So I basically need, I need high to make me happy. That's 1 high, we need 1 more. Yay! So that unit's gonna go away. I will slide these out of the way for you.
Okay, good luck sliding it.
Oh, I can lift it. So those guys are gonna be over there. Based on that, these guys are going to turn and they're gonna look like this. These guys, let's see if I turn more, I don't think I can fit, I'm just gonna leave that there a second. If I pivot around my center, yeah, I won't, so I can't do that. I kind of have hurt myself in this respect, but that's okay. So these guys are just going to stay right where they are, because that's all I can do. So that's going to be the end of my turn 4. We'll be right back with the start of turn 5. Okay, here we are, the top of turn 5. Bob, what you got going on?
If they're going to turn, they might as well move, right?
Yep.
It's the same penalty, and they can move 5 inches.
Okay.
So just in case someone becomes out of range later, they're moving.
Okay.
All right, they're countercharging.
They countercharge, yep.
Right there, these tortured souls are charging this unit.
Okay.
All right, Sheila, the battle standard is charging that guy.
Okay.
These tortured souls over here.
Charging there. Let me move this out of the way.
They're charging in.
Okay. They're right there, and just shift over like that.
2 little wounds there.
You were going to pivot these guys and move them 10.
Yeah, there's some. I got to make sure this goes off right because I plan to surge them a bit.
So 10 will be the end. Oops. Actually,
Yep.
Well, you got it.
Yep. So you pivot.
And you're measuring from the back, so right there. Okay.
Move 10.
All right.
This guy's gonna move 7.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully my measurements all work out. I don't know. Kind of high pressure with the clock going.
You're outside of, he can't,
Okay.
if he moves more than 7, he can't search. So.
Right, well, Wise Man John can scoot on over here then.
Okay.
Move 10. This is just to the center of his base. So move
Yep.
over like that.
That's fine.
And then these guys are gonna basically not matter for much. So they'll be kind of in the woods here.
Yep. Okay.
All right, I think everything
So that's all your moves.
moved. Yep.
We'll be right back at the end of the shooting. Okay, so here we are, the bottom of the turn 5 shooting, and basically, Wise Man John, he got a surge. He got 6, which is more than enough to get him here. So these guys are just going to move in, and it's going to count as a side charge, and they are right there. Okay, there's your die.
Yep.
That's going to take us to hand-to-hand combat. We'll be right back at the end of the hand-to-hand combat. Okay, here we are at the bottom of turn 5 combat. What do we have going on?
All right, we did some wounds over here.
2 wounds, so you did total of 5. I'm at 12-14.
Okay.
That is, I'm fine. You did 2 wounds there. Basically, you need box cars, which thank you for not doing box cars. So both of those are going to back an inch.
Okay.
Here,
right.
Sheila did nothing to me, so she's going to just back an inch.
Right. And the tortured souls.
Yep, I'm at 15-17. One more time.
Okay.
Snake eyes. No, so these guys are going to go away.
All right.
So these guys go away.
Okay, then we got the race
6 wounds.
back there.
Yep.
So we'll roll for that.
Do you want, well...
Oh, I'll reposition.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
6 and 6 is 12. I'm fine.
Okay.
So these guys are going to back an inch.
All right.
And what do you want to do with those guys?
The ghost guys there are going to basically pivot
Okay.
like that.
Alrighty. Which is, that takes us to the end of your... Okay, here we are at the bottom of turn 5. So, what we have going on, we're going to do a combi charge here, a counter charge and a charge in the flank. So we're going to do that and do that. These guys, of course, are going to go ahead and counter... Ooh, actually, hold on that. Hold on that, because I got a flank charge there. I might want to do that. This guy, in my infinite smartness being funny, is just going to move over there and an inch back. These guys are going to go ahead and charge them. I know it's kind of weird, but I'm going to do it anyway. So they're outside of that. These guys are going to do a counter charge against the race, or the whatever these are. Counter charge. So that was a charge, counter charge. He moved. He's there. These guys are going to do a combi charge with them. These guys are in the flank. They're going to hit there. They're going to hit there. And that just leaves my 2 characters. This guy is basically going to move to right here. This guy is going to go to right there. That's fine. That's going to be the end of that. We'll be right back. That's all my movement. We'll be right back after the shooting phase. Okay, so at the end of the shooting phase, basically I had the green mage Bane chanted these guys. The blue mage healed 2 points off of these guys. Alright, so here we go. I ended up doing a total, I'm at 9 wounds on those guys, making my roll. 9 and 5 is not enough.
They're okay.
So I'll back an inch here. Here, I'm at an 11. 11 and 4 is 15.
And they're a 15.
So they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll move these guys, just slide them out of the way there. These guys are going to turn. Oops. They're going to turn and look like that. These guys also will turn and look like that. Here I did 7 total wounds, so here we go. 7 and 9, 1 reroll. 7 and 11, so these guys are gone. Give you that. We are just going to turn and look like that. Here I only did 3 wounds, but I'm also brutal, so big number. That is a 9 and 4 is 13. I think you're at 12.
Are they within 9 of the...
I'm pretty sure you are not, but let's see. You are not, sir.
Okay, they're at 12.
So these guys will be gone. And these guys are just going to reposition to look like that. Okay, so that's the end of my turn 5. We'll be right back with turn 6. Okay, here we are at the top of 6, what could be the last turn. What do you got going on, Bob?
All right. Well, I don't have much time, so I'm going to
countercharge
here.
Okay.
They're going to stay steady so they can shoot. Wise Man John is going to fly over just behind these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing's ideal here.
Yep.
The car is going to charge into those.
Because you have a 16-inch.
It's 14-inch.
Let's see. Oh, you got it.
All right.
But yay, once you line up, you're going to be hindered. So I'm happy with that.
Don't I have to stay an inch away from your dude?
No, not when hand-to-hand combat, but you need to center up on me, which is going to put you in the rubble.
Oh, I see. So I should have moved that first and done that little thing. Okay. All right. So she's going to charge him like that. They're going to halt because it's going to waste my time.
Okay.
And I'm ready to shoot.
All right. So we'll be right back after the shooting phase. Okay, so here we are at the shooting phase. What do we got going on?
All right. This catapult's going to shoot at these guys here.
Okay, 1 shot.
It's a hit. How many is it?
Okay.
D6 plus 2. It's going to be 8. Okay.
And you need 3s.
Right. It's piercing 2 and vicious. Vicious means these will be re-rolled here.
Yep.
And so we got
7.
3, 4, 5, 7 on that.
So go ahead and roll it. That's 7. I'm at a 9. I'm a 15, 17.
I'll roll the nerve.
Yep, just roll nerve.
Okay.
Just to speed up. 7. And 7's 14. I'm fine.
Okay.
You were going to lightning bolt.
Got a lightning bolt over there.
Go for it.
So it's
6 of them.
6 bolts.
Needing 4s.
Okay, so there's
2 hits.
And they're piercing 1.
So you need 3s.
So there's
2. I'm at an 8. Roll the nerve.
Okay, here's their nerve.
8 and 8 is 16. They are wavered.
Okay.
Okay, so
we got the battle standard bearer.
We'll be right back after hand-to-hand combat. All right. So here we are. We have 2 nerve tests. Where you want to start?
This one here.
Okay, you need a 6+, and that is a 7. So those guys are wavered.
Okay.
And over here, that is a 4. These are fine. So this just backs back its inch.
All right.
All right. That's going to take it to. That's going to take it to the bottom of turn 6.
Here we go.
These guys are wavered, so all they're going to do is just back, but he is going to go ahead and charge in the flank. That's going to happen there. Boom. Let's see. Over here, we are going to do some multiple charges. I can see and I can hop and do that. But I'd rather do this and have these guys, 20 inches would be there. Okay, so these guys are just going to turn and fly 20 inches so that their center's right there, like that. I have 8 wounds on all, just that. Okay, here we're going to do a combi charge. I can see you. I'm in your front. You're within range. So actually, this guy's going to move out of the way first. Because it doesn't. Yeah, he's just going to move to there. So he's out of the way. Actually, to there. That's fine. So these guys are going to both charge. Blah, 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 blah. And do that. I've got a 12. That's his 6. These guys are going to charge wisely and blah, blah, blah. So they're just going to go to right there. He closes the door to them. This guy will just come to here. This guy can stay right where he is. And that's going to take us to the top of the bottom of turn 6 shooting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the shooting. I'm doing 1 Bane Chant from the Blue Wizard here. They are not Bane Chanted. 1 Bane Chant from him there. They are Bane Chanted. That's going to take us to the hand-to-hand combat. We'll be right back after hand-to-hand combat. Okay, so at the end of the combat, we were able to do 9 wounds here. So I'm going to go ahead and roll this. 9 and 5 is a 14. I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, he's a 18, 20.
So these can only back to there. These can back to there. Okay. Here, I only did 1 wound to Wise Man. I'm sure I can't touch him at all. But boxcars would probably waver him, but that's not going to be boxcars. That's only a 5, so he's fine.
Right, he's 17, 19.
Okay, so these guys will back there 1 inch. Over there, I'm at I did 13 wounds total?
Yeah, 13 total.
So 13 and 7, I think they're gone.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so they're removed off, and this guy is just going to turn to face like that. So those are all my combats. Let's roll and see if we're going to go to a turn 7. I'm going to pause this for a second.
Okay, and then we'll do some nerve tests. Or no, we already did, sorry.
We do not go to turn 7, so
right.
that's going to be the end of the game. We'll be right back in the post game with the whole results. Okay, here we are at the end of that nail-biting game. This is how much time we had left. I had 2 minutes left. Bob had 1. It's a big W for Ultimate Power Gamer. It was like a difference of 825 points. It was a really intense game. What do you think?
Well, it was extra intense for me. For one thing, it was 2,500 points, which is the biggest game I've played.
Yep.
One thing I did in this game was I tried to use all painted models, so I called up my old reserves of painted figures, and to get together 2,500 points, it took about everything I had.
Yeah.
Definitely would have to say that filming and having a clock running is a extra challenging mixture, so I was glad to be stretched to that level of challenge, but during the filming you don't really have time to do much thinking at all.
And then you have the clock pressure going on too.
Yeah, that's cool because that's a normal part of the atmosphere, so I like that, but not having time to think and set aside little packs of 20 dice and all that.
And then you had more, well, as you said, you had more units you had to think about moving. So, I mean, all that, when you have a time pressure on there, all that really, it gets to you. But if you're planning on going to a tournament where they're going to have time games, it's the best thing to do. You play some time games, it gets you used to that pressure. So when you actually get to the tournament, it doesn't bother you so much.
One thing I wasn't sure about is how the catapults would do. It's the first time using them. They rolled a little above average. I definitely liked them. It gave an extra capability to reach out there. Yeah. So I'll probably keep those. I was wondering if I'd be keeping them or not.
Okay.
I probably made a lot of mistakes that I'll notice when I go back and look at the video.
You know, we both did. I forgot to shoot with a unit twice. 2 times because of the clock and doing stuff. 2 times I completely forgot. But what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the game.
Oh, thank you.
We're actually going to be playing another one here shortly, although we're not going to do the clock. It'll be more of a relaxed thing, so hope to get that one up also. If you have any questions or comments about the game, and also, once again, about the new format I'm using, I'd love to hear about them. Thank you for watching. See you next time.